Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for September 2022. I hope that this video finds you in good spirits and doing well. This is a general reading for Scorpio. However, cross watchers are also welcome. Keep in mind that the roles of the individuals or energies identified in this reading may be swapped, and the intensity of the energies may vary. So feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. We're going to start off with this Celtic Cross Tarot reading and close with an oracle card message. So Scorpio, in the present situation, you have the King of Cups. What covers is the Five of Swords. Above you, you have the King of Swords. Below you, you have the Queen of Pentacles. In the past position, you have the Knight of Wands. In the near future, you have the Two of Cups. Your present attitude of the situation, you have the Four of Swords. In your environment, representing the external factors influencing you, you have the Queen of Cups. In your hopes and fears, you have the Page of Pentacles. And with the outcome here, you have the Six of Swords. So Scorpio, this King of Cups, this could be you. In that your element is water. It also could be, someone that you are, kind of wanting in your heart. With the Five of Swords, this is a card of really, not walking away from a lose-lose situation. So with your attitude of this situation and the Four of Swords, there seems to be a kind of like not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to think about it, it's kind of like pull back from everything. And with the outcome being the Six of Swords, it's some type of, moving on, some type of transition coming about. With the Knight of Wands being in the past, Scorpio, this could be it's kind of an energy of someone who is perhaps looking for some excitement, some type of thrill. And with the King of Swords in the conscious mind, or there's a sense of some type of thought that there's going to be like a decision that's made, that's the best decision possible, and kind of being clear-headed and aware of things. The Queen of Pentacles being in the unconscious mind, things that are kind of working in the backgrounds, is really this desire to connect and to nurture and to really kind of feel with your senses and kind of to manage things in a way where everything is great, everyone would win. But with this Five of Swords, this is not an everyone wins type of card. This is more of a winning and kicking other people while they're down in order to make sure everyone knows that they're winning, or approaching a situation with such cunning attitudes and methods that you do win, but really it's a false sense of victory because of the way you go about it. So this Scorpio, this could be you if it comes to like, you know, being, it's not usually a card of secrecy, but it could be, you know, a card of, you know, jealousy to some degree. With the Queen of Cups in your environment, you know, this seems to be, this could be another individual that you either are concerned about, possibly if this, if you are not this King of Cups here and it's someone else, then possibly this King of Cups recognizing this Queen of Cups. With the Page of Pentacles being in your hopes and fears, it's a sense of kind of wanting to cherish something, but really not sure how to connect with it completely, how to give it the type of, I guess, recognition or value that it might deserve. And with the Two of Cups in the near future, Scorpio, there does seem to be some type of partnership going on. And it more seems like this partnership could be between you and your higher self, or just, you know, maybe like a best friend type of partnership. You can see here this individual in the boat is being ferried across by another individual who is assisting the person in the boat with this transition. So that kind of seems to kind of be the connection there. But we will clarify. So let's take a look at the King of Cups at the present situation here, Scorpio. You have the Nine of Cups. So it kind of seems like this is either not you or someone that you're trying to be, someone who you're like wanting to connect with or wanting to be like this energy of being compassionate and, you know, happy, supportive with others, wanting everyone to really be connected and everyone kind of getting along and enjoying the good life type of thing. So let's see what's up with this Five of Swords here that covers Three of Swords. So, all right. You know, this kind of seems, Scorpio, like some type of hurt from the past that isn't really being like defined right here is kind of popping its head up to be recognized. As you have the Four of Swords as your current attitude, and this usually comes after the Three of Swords, but there wasn't any here. You had the Four, the Five, and the Six of Swords. And then the Three of Swords kind of pops out with this, the Five and the Three kind of come up together. So it's almost a sense of some type of old hurt kind of being re-triggered and not wanting to let it get away so easily, or you know, wanting someone to either know that you are kind of hurt, or this kind of manifestation of the upset, the anger of like, I'm going to do everything to, make sure someone is cut down or that they don't get the better of me. This type of energy coming up. So let's take a look at the current attitude of the situation with the Four of Swords here. You have the High Priestess. And here it's a sense of inner knowing and secrets, kind of, and a card to indicate like you and your higher self. So to some degree, it's a sense of you not necessarily withdrawing from your social life and people as much as withdrawing from your own intuition and what you know for your best and highest good. So let's take a look at the Knight of Wands over here. You have the Devil. So here with this Knight of Wands, this could be your weakness, a pattern that you have, Scorpio. Either this Knight of Wands energy is what you are, or what you are attracted to or attracting. A sense of like whatever is giving you an adrenaline rush, whatever is kind of making your heart beat faster. It's almost a sense of trying to get instant satisfaction, instant gratification by doing something that is, instantaneous, spontaneous, possibly even reckless, and not really something that is sustainable over the long term or, for your best and highest good. So to some degree, Scorpio, it could be either you are someone that like really finds trying to look for fast passion to turn into like some kind of love situation and it doesn't work out and it's kind of a repeated pattern, or you are attracted to these kind of suave individuals and they're not necessarily looking for something in the long term. And you kind of are like, but, what if that's that person? And with the Five of Swords, it could be you not wanting to walk away from that potential, like it's something that hasn't worked out. But maybe being alone is more painful, and there's probably something like really underneath the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles that it's related to, possibly in a sense of not being like recognized, not having that opportunity to nurture something at all. So let's take a look at the Queen of Pentacles in the unconscious mind here. Knight of Wands. Okay. So it could be that you want something like that's more sustainable, more like nurturing in terms of a romance, in terms of something that you can invest in and, has a future for being something in material world that's more than just kind of fleeting and passing by. So let's see about the King of Swords. The King of Swords, it could be, like ultimately you are making a decision. I'm making this decision based on what I know to be, I know to be my tendency or what I should do. But then that's kind of like the ideal approach to it. But then, the attitude is just like, ah, phooey, whatever. I'm just not going to think about it. So let's take a look at the King of Swords here in the conscious mind. You have the King of Cups. Okay. So, you know, it's this King of Cups is this idea of a King of Cups is kind of really, you're holding on to it. So let's see what's up with the Queen of Cups here in your environment. So it's almost like a mothering type energy as well. Let's take a look at that. You have the Star here, the sense of balance, a sense of, you know, the Queen of Cups here are all about emotions and intuition. They are, queens are associated with the element of water, and so are cups. So it's like double water, double emotions. And here you can see this chubby bun is taking these pitchers of water, pouring it back into the water and onto the land, sense of balance, of physical and emotional, subconscious mind, and really using that water to heal aspects. And to some degree, it seems like this is a need for some type of protective, nurturing love in your life here, Scorpio. And wanting someone to kind of fit certain roles that maybe in your past weren't fulfilled the way that you would ideally want them fulfilled. And it's kind of carrying around this like Three of Swords. So let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles. You have the Page of Swords. So here, this in your hopes and fears, you have these two pages that kind of indicates like children learning, being curious about the world, being kind of like on their own and trying to find out about their truth, their sense of value for themselves and for the world. You know, I'm just going to be blunt out there, Scorpio. Some of this kind of indicates a need to heal something from your childhood, your inner child aspects. And that could be why there's this Six of Swords. With the, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Cups showing up twice, it's kind of a sense of like, it can be romance, but because of these pages here, it's a sense of, for some of you, it's romance. For some of you, it's like parent figures. And, that connection, maybe your parents, weren't together growing up, something along those lines. And with this Knight of Wands, it could be someone that you're attracted to. It also could be your approach to life, because there has been, this rush possibly to grow up, and maybe even bypassing these really important stages where you are curious about things and learning a sense of your self-worth, your self-value, and trying to ask the questions why. Maybe there's that thing, kids always say, but why? And some parents don't like answering the but why. But the but why is kind of like the way that most everyone finds out more information about life. And the truth of the matter is, again, there isn't just one truth, one belief. There's all sorts of variations of truth and different perspectives and all sorts of emotions dealing with that. And that's kind of like that, those emotions, those possibilities exist behind this veil in the High Priestess there. So let's take a look at the Two of Cups. Ace of Wands. So for those of you that are looking at this as, you know, love potential, romantic love potential, there is that potential. This does seem like a new opportunity to connect with possibly your inner child, your higher self, and kind of have a sense of, you know, honesty there. And with the Six of Swords and that transition of healing, moving forward, moving on, it's not necessarily a quick process, so let's take a look at that. You have the Three of Pentacles. So it does indicate a sense of, you know, there's people who are willing to, you know, who are supportive of you, and that will help you through this transition. But it does seem like there is a need to connect with some aspect of your past that, you know, maybe you felt you dealt with it already, but with there being three swords and that carrot, which is usually a heart, but you can see it's adorably a carrot. Those swords, you know, can start bothering you, or the, you know, wounds inflicted from those three swords can bother you at different times, and maybe you address the inflicted injury of one sword but not the other two, or maybe you did address the two. Maybe there has been like a sense of upset that you've addressed, and a sense of sadness you addressed, but maybe the sense of guilt or shame or something has not been addressed. Something along those lines. There's an opportunity for you to kind of really look at that and heal that. So here we are looking at this message, oracle card message from the universe. You have shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see these new prospects. So here there's this concept of this lobster and like shedding its like exoskeleton. It's almost like the sense of the death card for you, Scorpio, your major arcana card. Something has to change. Here, you know, this sense of curiosity and adventure and new opportunities will really be able to, you'll be able to kind of heal whatever needs to be healed, so that in these hopes and fears, you'll be able to address them and have a new sense of outlook on things. So I'm hoping that this provides a helpful perspective of your September. To uncover more about your month, check out your readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.